Alright guys, this will be my very last voiceover, thank goodness. And again, I will leave a card to the first video with the intro explaining why this is a voiceover, but yay to the very last one. And then tomorrow I will resume with my normal recordings. Thank you for bearing with me, I so appreciate it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. This video is going to be putting to the test the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra 24-Hour Makeup Wear and Comfort Foundation. That was a mouthful. I am so excited to be putting this to the test, and all the swatches on my arm is because I am also putting to the test the new Carly Bible Deluxe Edition palette. And oh my god, this is so beautiful. I really cannot say enough good things about it. That's the eye look that I have going on, and the reason why I have half my eyes done right now is because it is time to jump into foundation and then go back into finishing up the lower lash line. And oh, this is just out of this world, so good. Highlights are on my other arm, and that's why you're just seeing so many swatches. But you guys, this palette, so good. I know this video is about the foundation, but I had to let you know what's going on with my eyes. And if you want to see how to get this eye look, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. But anyway, with this, oh my gosh, I'm not really sure what I'm saying, but yes. Yep, not really sure. Okay, we're gonna get back to the foundation now. I so hate doing voiceovers, but my microphone just failed me, and you guys have that card inserted if you're newly joining in to know why. So these foundations, I picked up 2 shades. I will link everything below. I have 360 Bis N and oh my goodness, 250 Bis W, which I do end up mixing together. I also love that this has an SPF of 15. So along with testing out this foundation, we're going to also conceal and we're going to set it so that way we get the full effect. I'm going through a battle series of setting powders. I mean, I have an entire battle series, but one of the battle products is setting powders. So today we're going to be putting to the test the Milani Prep+Set+Go Transparent Face Powder. I'm testing out everything from drugstore high-end to high-end to luxury. Oh my god, you guys, it's after 11 p.m. and I am so not with it. So I've already found a bunch of amazing drugstore alternatives, and this battle series of the setting powders is already starting to wrap up, but we do have a handful to finish up. But anyway, I have already color corrected my under eyes. I have prepped and primed my face. Now I do prefer using a Morphe M439 to buff out my foundation. It is just my preference, and then I use a beauty blender to go over around my hairline and dab over my face to pick up any excess foundation. And I also like using a Morphe E20 to blend out my concealer. And then I always like to use a brush for setting powder first. I use my Kat Von D E25 for under my eye, and I love my Flower Beauty brush to really pack in the powder to set it in place. My It Love Beauty Fully for It brushes for Ulta is an amazing powder brush, but it's just not dense enough to really pack in the powder because I really don't like using a powder puff. It just adds more time to setting your foundation. But when I really need it set, which is always, I try to set it with a brush, and the Flower Beauty just has those bristles really compact, and if it is still not set well enough, after that I do go in with a powder puff. All right, so we are about to get into these babies. They look amazing on their face, and I'm now just reading it to you guys for the first time, and I'm noticing on the bottom that it actually says higher and other sun protection measures, including limit time in the sun, especially from 10 a.m., which I have never seen a foundation let you know. We all know that between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. is the worst time to be in the sun. I tried to avoid UV during that time, especially. You guys know that I am a skincare fiend, and I think that is so cool that Lancome is telling you to avoid the sun as well. And I love that this foundation has SPF in it, so that is super cool. And I'm reading everything else to you that I have already read, and it is saying it is retouch free, so I did miss that. Again, I am reading this to you late at night when my sleeping pills are starting to kick in. I'm very sorry. I just want to get these voiceover videos done because I want to go back to my original ones. And this has a pump, which really excites me, so here we go. That is definitely a little bit light for me, so we're going to mix in the darker shade. Taking a little bit of priming. There's the darker shade. And I'm realizing that one pump of the darker shade does not seem to be dark enough. Nope, not at all. So we're going in with one more pump of the darker shade. And then I'm going to blend everything together, and equal parts of these two shades ends up being my perfect shade. And right now I'm letting you know that it feels like it's going to be a wonderful full coverage feel. You can tell that it feels like it's going to be full coverage without feeling heavy or cakey, uncomfortable or heavy. It just feels like it's going to be wonderful. All right, the foundation is all buffed in, and wow, I am blown away. I'm showing you guys what it looks like completely buffed in before any concealer or setting powder has gone on. I cannot get over the finish. To me, this is pure perfection. It is flawless. I do not feel like I am wearing anything. To me, it went on like a moisturizer, and the finish is just beautiful. It is so lightweight. I cannot believe it. I think that it looks gorgeous. It is more buildable than this. To me, I have like a medium to full coverage, and it blurred out my freckles on my chest and blurred out imperfections. You could add more layers to get even more full coverage, but to me, this is just so beautiful. And I really cannot get over it at this point with what it looks like pre-concealer. Now I'm about to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape. You guys, look at this finish after adding concealer. I cannot get over this. This is literally in my top for foundations. I cannot emphasize enough how perfect this foundation is. It is weightless. It is so comfortable to wear. It looks beautiful on the skin. It is not cakey at all. It is not settling into fine lines. It is not emphasizing pores. It has SPF in it. There is no flashback photography. There's no oiliness. It is just amazing. And now I'm so scared to start trying out a new setting powder because everything about this is so perfect already. So unfortunately, this powder did somewhat set it, but it broke it apart on my nose, which I'm about, there you go, point out to you. And I did not notice initially, but it did break it apart on my forehead too. And it set it, my foundation, but it did not lock it down. Like my face is not set. So I'm going in with the powder puff. I smushed the powder puff together so that way there was an even distribution of the powder all over the powder puff. And then I'm pushing it into my face. That way it is completely getting locked in with the powder. And then I'm going to take the brush to brush away the excess powder. And now I'm going in and I'm going to feel it with my hands, and everything now is completely locked in, silky smooth, and it is ready for me to contour, bronze, blush, highlight, the whole shebang, which is not part of this video. This video is just to demonstrate the end result of the foundation after concealing and setting it all in place. So the setting powder itself was not a win, but everything else was. And here is the end result after everything is set in place with the concealer, powder, and I am literally blown away by this foundation. I can only imagine what this would look like when it is set with one of the incredible foundation or one of the incredible powders that I have already put to the test. And like I said, I have found incredible ones that are drugstore high end, and luxury. I have found them in every single category, and they have all been amazing in each category, and this foundation gets 2 thumbs up. It is a win-win-win across the board, from how it feels, how it wears, what it looks like, the finish, the fact that it has protection, the SPF, I mean the coverage, the buildability, how it blends out, everything about it. It is literally flawless. And a little bit does go a long way, or you can use a lot if you want to. It is literally in my top 5 as it stands. To me, it's actually winning. I think it's my favorite foundation. I'm looking at all of my foundations that I keep on hand as my top shelf, and right now, I think it even beats out my Clé de Peau, which is crazy, but it literally, to me, is beating out Clé de Peau. Now, I have had quite a few people ask me what my favorite foundation is, and right now, I can't answer that because I still have about 7 more to put to the test. I've been able to eliminate the ones that I don't like, but once I'm done testing out all of the foundations that I have hauled, because I've hauled another batch that I haven't even shown you guys yet, I'm going to retest out all of my favorites, and then I will let you guys know what my top 3 or 5 are and what my favorite one is. That way I can give you a variety from drugstore all the way to luxury, so you do have an option from each category depending on what your price point is, and you know, if you want a certain one to keep for special events and one for an everyday wear, because obviously you don't want a luxury one for everyday wear, but you may want one for a luxury for special events. So that's my game plan, is to finish testing out every foundation that I do have, give you guys a roundup of each category, and then let you guys decide for yourselves. But right now I cannot give you a favorite, but I can tell you that this Lancome is right up there. I mean, look at the finish right now. It is flawless. I have nothing bad to say about it. It did not emphasize anything. It just made my skin look perfect. I can't get over it. So that is about it that I can say right now. I know that I talk a lot and I'm very redundant when I'm speaking to you guys, and I tend to really drive the point home. And I can see in the video there's about a minute remaining, but I know that I was telling you guys that I feel bad. I know quite a few people have asked for a favorite, and that I'm not in a position to give you my favorite yet, knowing that I have so many more to still give you. But the Fiona Styles is also an amazing drugstore option. But that does do it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later.